I'm a student physical therapist. How are you?
I'm doing okay, thanks.
Good. So I'm here to do your evaluation today. I don't know if you've ever had therapy before, but what we're going to do today is just kind of talk about what's going on with you and the reason that you're here, and then also talk about your past medical history, all that good stuff, and then towards the end we're going to do kind of a physical exam where I'll test your strength, your balance, and take some measurements, and we'll come up with some goals together. Does that sound okay?
That sounds great. I definitely need some balance help.
Good deal. Some balance help. Is that why you're here?
Yeah, my husband's really active, and we like to nothing too intense, like climbing mountains. We don't really do that, but we like to walk outside and fish. And just when I take longer walks, I'm kind of taking the cane sometimes, and I've been feeling unsteady. I can't really get up and down from the floor like I used to, which big deal for me because I volunteer with kids, and so I used to get down with them to help them out, and now I haven't really been volunteering so much. So.
I see. So how long has this been going on? Your balance issues?
It's been getting worse over the last half year or so. First it was just kind of every once in a while I would lean on a chair, and then I would notice it for a walk, so I got a cane, and then I started using the cane more often. Then I eventually got talked into seeing a doctor. So.
I see. Do you use your cane all the time, or is it just when you're walking long distances?
Just for long distance. If I think I'm gonna be more than 10 minutes, I'll usually take it.
Okay. Are you how are you with uneven ground versus walking on a flat surface? Like if you're outside versus being inside?
A lot harder outside, so if we're on those nature paths and maybe there's some rocks or gravel or just the dirt and not a sidewalk.
Okay.
A lot harder.
Okay. Are you taking any medication right now?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay.
Just vitamins.
Vitamins. That's good.
I guess.
Any history of other medical illnesses, surgeries, anything like that?
No major illnesses, no surgeries, knock on wood.
That's good.
Yeah, it's really just the balance right now.
Awesome. Okay. And you said you live with your husband, right?
Yes.
And he's pretty active?
Yeah, he's really active, and he helps out around the house a lot too. So
Good. Do you have trouble doing things around the house, or?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I really have a hard time picking things up. So if I drop something, I'm afraid I'm gonna fall. So I'll ask my husband to get it for me.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely reaching down to low cabinets or things from the ground. I don't really do that.
Okay. And do you have any pain with that stuff, or it's just?
No, it doesn't hurt. I'm just afraid I'm gonna fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're gonna fall forward or backwards, or is it more of just a generalized?
Kind of just unsteady.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really feel secure on my feet, and I don't know. I'm walking on stilts or something. I'm gonna topple over.
Right. Walking on stilts. Do you feel like you have good sensation, or do you ever have any numbness, tingling, anything like that?
No, not that I've noticed.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Do you smoke, drink?
No, we're kind of all natural in our household, and just the great outdoors, fishing.
That's good. It's good to stay healthy and fit, active. Okay. Any issues with your blood pressure that you know of?
No, that's been good. Probably from not drinking and hiking and stuff. That's not had any issues with that.
Good deal. And then I'll also ask, I know you live with him, but do y'all have any family, friends nearby?
Not too much family. Yeah, a lot of support though. We're very involved with the church, and so we always have people stopping by, and we're a real tight-knit community, so
awesome.
always a lot of help.
Okay. So what are your goals? What are some of the expectations that you have from therapy?
I definitely want to feel a lot more confident and not afraid I'm gonna fall.
Right. On uneven ground, right? Mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. One thing would be uneven ground. So if we want to take a walk down a path from the fishing hole or something, I want to be able to do that and not have to worry
Okay.
And I also want to be able to pick things up off the ground again. I'm tired of asking my husband to always do things.
Right.
I want to be more independent and be able to bend over without feeling like I'm gonna fall.
And then, did you mention something? You mentioned something about being able to get onto the floor.
Oh yeah, that's important too because I really haven't been volunteering as much. So
Okay.
I really want to be able to like get better at squatting down, getting back up, or
Okay.
that way if I do fall, I can get up. But hopefully, really more so to work with the kids.
Definitely, yeah.
Get
And
back to that.
and we'll work on the. Obviously, we want to work on fall prevention, but if you do fall, we want to be able to get up off the floor. So that's very important. So we'll work on that while you're here.
That's great. I could use that.
Good. And do you? I heard you say volunteer. Do you work at all, or?
No, luckily not working.
Okay.
Just tired, fishing, hiking.
Nice. Schools.
Volunteering.
Awesome. Do you have any stairs that you have to climb up usually, or any stairs at home?
There's a few stairs to the front door, but there's railings, and
Okay.
usually as long as I'm railing, I'm pretty comfortable.
Okay, good deal. Well, it looks like we have kind of the general stuff that I need to go over. Let's do, if you don't mind, we're gonna do the physical exam part now.
Sure.
So, your blood pressure was actually good when you got here today. But I'm gonna grab a little device just to check your heart rate. I'm sure you've done it a million times. We're gonna put it just on your finger. And then I'll just check to see how hard your heart is having to work. And how good your oxygen is. Alright, so we're just gonna put this on your finger.
I'm gonna pass this one,
I
non-smoker,
hope so.
right here.
Let's see. Good deal. 99%.
Nice.
And wow, great heart rate. 65. Okay. Alright, so since you're having some issues with your balance, like you said, a lot of times what happens, and I kind of noticed when you were walking in, you kind of walk with a little bit of a limp and hold your feet apart.
Yeah.
So a lot of times that's because of your hip weakness. So I want to test your hip and just kind of look and see how your hips are. Are you able to just raise your knee up towards the ceiling for me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you do the other leg? Good deal. What about bringing your toes up towards the ceiling? Good. Point them down towards the floor. Good deal. Can you bring your toes out and then back in, just kind of, or your foot out and in?
Yeah.
All that's good. Yep. Alright. So go ahead and lay down for me, if you will, on lay on your side and face me.
Sure.
And you don't have either side of ours anymore, right?
No, about the same.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna stand behind you. And straighten your top leg for me. Let me get this chair out of our way. Good job. Okay. So without rolling one way or the other, try and raise your leg up towards the ceiling. Raise, raise, raise. Good deal. And then back down. Alright. So now you're going to do that again, but I'm actually going to give you a little bit of resistance. And I want you to try and hold against me, okay? So go ahead and raise up.
Try.
Okay. And then push, hold, hold, hold. Oh! Alright.
You're strong.
Okay, so we're going to do your other side now. It's not as great as we would have wanted it to be, but that's okay. That gives us something that we need to work on.
Okay.
So go ahead and flip to your other side if you will. And we'll do the same. You didn't have any pain with that, right?
No, that was okay.
Okay.
Firmly on the table, so.
Good deal.
Falling weird.
Good deal. Alright, so here we go again. So go ahead and raise up towards the ceiling. Good job. Bring it back down. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to do the same thing. So,
the hard part.
so raise up. Good. Hold, hold, hold. Ah, alright. So yeah, it looks like you're definitely going to need some strengthening for your hips for sure. So that could be some weakness there could be causing some of your balance deficits.
Okay.
So if you will sit on the edge of the mat for me, take your time. And, you get dizzy usually transitioning or not too bad?
Not usually, that time was fine.
Okay, good. Alright, so what I want to do, since you're having some balance issues, I need to know if it's because of your muscle strength or if it's more of a, we call it vestibular, but more of like an ear and eye kind of thing, okay? So if you will close your eyes, and then I want you to try to touch your nose with your fingertip, okay, of each hand. Okay?
I made it. I was enjoying it.
Alright. Good job. Does that feel kind of weird?
A little.
You did okay. Okay.
I got
Good job. Alright, you can open your eyes.
it. Okay.
Good job. You got it pretty good. Okay. And then I actually want to also check your sensation. I know you said that you don't have any numbness or tingling or anything, but I just want to make sure. So, you feel that okay?
Yeah.
Feel that? Okay, I'm going to take off your sandal. I'm going to do the bottom of your feet just to make sure. Feel that? Okay. Let's do the other foot. Put your sandal back on. Yeah. Okay. Same.
Yep.
Good.
that's the same.
Good. The bottom and bottom.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
thing I'm not ticklish.
Alright. Yeah, I don't see any blisters or anything like that, so, yeah. Okay, alright, so, it seemed to me like touching your nose was pretty good. I know the first time you kind of had a little bit of awkwardness, but altogether it was okay. So I'm gonna actually check your balance in standing now, so if you'll stand.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have you face the table for me. And then what you're gonna do is put your feet right next to each other. Perfect. I'm gonna stand behind you and just kind of guard you. So I want you to put your arms across your chest. You got it?
You got me?
And then I got you. And then you're gonna close your eyes. Good job. Okay, you can stop. Go ahead and hold the table.
Okay.
Yeah, that was definitely shaky.
Yeah.
Did you feel any dizziness or anything, or
No, not dizzy. I just felt like I was gonna go over.
just go over? Okay. All right, so you can go ahead and you'll have a seat there in the chair for the next test. This will be the last one that we do, because I think we have a pretty good idea of what's going on with you. So this one, I'm actually going to set a timer. I'm going to have you go from sitting down to standing up. You're going to do it 5 times, and I just want to see how long that takes you.
All right.
Don't rush yourself and fall over, but try. But I want you to go at a good pace, okay?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Whew.
How many times?
Good. One more. Good job. Wow.
That was a
That
workout.
was, yeah, that was hitting the chair pretty hard there, I see. Any pain with that, or just,
No,
Get pretty-
no, it's just it was just easier.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to go slow, so just went fast.
Yeah, you definitely on that one, your time was okay, but I think some time was cut off on the way that you were hitting the chair like that. So we definitely need to work on some strength there, okay? And cut. All right, so for the systems review, I checked the musculoskeletal system by having her raise her legs up, point her toes up and down, all of that. I did observe on her way in, I observed that she was walking with a little bit of a limp, so I wanted to check her hip abduction strength. So I did that by doing an MMT. She was at 4- strength because she was able to lift up against gravity, but when I gave her resistance, she actually fell pretty fast. The neuro system, I had her close her eyes and touch her nose. She was actually able to do it, but on the first time she was a little off, just a little bit. So I went ahead and said that was not intact and followed it up with her balance testing of doing a Romberg stance with her eyes closed. It seems like she was kind of relying on her visual input for balance rather than strength, since she had some deficits in strength. For integumentary, I did a skin test, just kind of checked her sensation with a light touch. She felt everything on both feet bilaterally. Cognition, I did not ask her name, date of birth, and if she knew where she was, because it seemed to me like she was very aware of what was going on. So, and I had no reason to not think that she was not cognitively there. So I said that was intact. Her cardiopulmonary system, I saw that her blood pressure was good when she arrived. And then I also checked with a pulse ox and explained that her heart was doing well. So the other test I did was the sit to stand 5 times. I had her go from sitting down to standing up because her goals were to be able to sit down on the ground and stand up, and then also to be able to squat down from when she's doing stuff around the house, and then to walk on uneven ground, obviously. So that's it.